Success is actually influencing the world around you to think and act like you. Success is influencing the world with the investment of your personality. So these words were said by a man called Pastor Chris Oyakhilome from Nigeria, and they changed my life by changing the way I think. And I was asking myself that, how much have I invested in myself to influence the world? Because so many people, so many young people are just like me. They want to change the world, they want to make a difference. But the question is, how much have we really invested in ourselves? My name is Charles Miracle Libenga. I am from Malawi, and I'm the CEO and the founder of Maestros Leadership Team. So what is Maestros Leadership Team all about? So Maestros Leadership Team, it's all about inspiring and developing and as well as equipping young leaders across the globe who make a difference and a change in their societies and in different communities using selfless service. So I always believe we have to bring back that selfless act, the spirit of selflessness, as you're doing something because you want to make a real difference, not because you're going to gain something in return. So the word maestro itself, it actually simply, it means a distinguished figure, someone who's an expert, someone who's really good at something. So we are focused on developing people who have to become experts, who have to become masters, who have to become the best of the best, people full of excellence. And that's what we do every single day. And as of now, we're working in 23 countries, 18 within Africa. Now I'd love to talk about the approach that we use as Maestros Leadership Team. So we use the approach of achieving the Sustainable Development Goals that were set by the United Nations. So we have 17 SDGs, and we use 3 different sectors for us to approach the projects and even the training programs. So the first sector, we are actually using the approach of engaging more young people to understand and as well as being engaged in developing Sustainable Development Goals. So our approach is basically looking at marketing campaigns. So we create marketing campaigns for us to engage more young people to be involved in the Sustainable Development Goals. So how best can you achieve and you can take part? Because we understand there's a huge gap between a local person in our country or in Africa and the Sustainable Development Goals. So we are trying to connect that gap. And the second approach that we use, the second sector, we are targeting, looking for partners within the country, within Malawi, within our local communities, and as well as an international community of partners. So how best can we work together for us to have a stronger impact in achieving these SDGs? And the third sector, we are basically targeting at every single month, and young people come up with projects that we can implement. So that's the whole idea. We're creating a platform to give young people a platform for them to actually actualize their dreams in Maestros Leadership Team. Now, coming from that program of providing scholarships for 1,000 students, coming from the end of providing sanitary towels to 3,000 young girls every single year in 30 schools, we also said, how about primary schools? And we found out the biggest challenge was actually school uniforms and school shoes. And we found young girls in primary schools who were wearing night dresses. Okay, very sad situations, wearing night dresses every single day because they can't afford a school uniform. And as of today, we are providing 1,000 school uniforms every single year to 1,000 students. So it has made a huge difference looking at the UN's targeting the education for sustainable development. So we are loving the approach that we are using, looking at the global goals and making a difference from that end.
The core understanding of leadership is that leadership is not a position, it's an influence. Charles Libenga is one leader who doesn't enforce his rule over the team, but inspire them to action. He doesn't talk about what needs to be done, but he demonstrates what needs to be done. That's why in Maestros we say, let's do this, because it's all about teamwork. It's all about coming together to work on one goal and achieve it regardless of positions. My name is Bright J. Chidzumeni, the Director of Leadership and Entrepreneurship in Maestros Leadership Team.
One thing that I've learned is that when you work as a team, when you work as a unit, nothing is impossible. And this is the lesson that I've learned working with Charles at Maestros Leadership Team. There is a saying that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go as a team, go together. And this is how we are doing things at Maestros Leadership through the leadership and shared vision that Charles has shared with us. I am Dennis, the Media and Innovations Director for Maestros Leadership Team.
Lastly, I'd love to share an inspiring message to all the young people who are watching me today that number one, have big dreams. Big dreams. Dream big enough to allow God to come in and intervene in your dreams. Otherwise, why dream at all? Because if you are limited to your physical abilities of today, why do you even need God in that dream? So you have to have big dreams to allow God to come in. Secondly, I would love to say, without a goal, you can't score. You must have goals. You must have ultimate goals for your future and for the future of your nation. And lastly, I would love to say that have a team spirit and develop a team spirit among the young people who are close to you. In Maestros, we believe in teamwork, and that's why we say, let's do this. So I'm telling you today, let's do this.